What's up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, 4 steps you need to take to train your brain to make more money. This is literally how to rewire your brain subconsciously to become limitless. Limitless in opportunities, income, impact, all the stuff you're looking for with your business. Now these 4 things aren't going to be necessarily done instantaneously overnight, but you can definitely make a little bit of a plan of what can I change, what can I tweak, what can I add, what can I get rid of in my lifestyle and my thought process right now to allow me to become limitless, be more confident to make more money and to attract that in. It's basically manifestation. So the first thing we're going to look at is addressing your lifestyle, auditing what you're doing from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. When it comes to mindset work and actually business as well, a lot of people think that, well, a lot of people overlook the fact that what you do dictates how you feel, and what we do inside our day dictates our life. So auditing your life and auditing your day-to-day routine is something that is going to be dramatically impacting how good or bad you feel. And whether you feel good or whether you feel bad is going to impact your confidence. That's going to impact how you're showing up. That's going to impact how much money you can make and how much money you can charge. There is a direct link and a direct impact to that. So when it comes to your lifestyle, there's 3 things I want you to consider when it comes to auditing. So auditing can have sometimes like a negative and boring word to it, but it's almost like a review. I want you to just understand what is going on, grow your level of awareness of, right, I'm doing this, it's making me feel bad. I'm doing this, it's making me feel good. Let's audit this and see what's going on so I can make some changes. The 3 areas of your lifestyle and day-to-day routine that I want you to consider, the TEE, time, energy, and emotions. Now, there's so many different ways I can talk about this, and so many different ways. If I was one-to-one coaching you right now, we'd be having more of a coaching conversation. But there's 3 almost like questions and things I want you to, well, 1 question per topic of the TEE, time, energy, and emotions, is where are you spending them? Like, where are you spending your time? How are you spending your time? Are you prioritizing the things that are going to be important to you when it comes to your business, the day-to-day activities, your future projects and ventures that you want to do with your business, or are you wasting time on things that aren't actually serving you? Same sort of thing with your energy. I personally feel like time, energy, and emotions are the 3 most important and valuable currencies that us entrepreneurs and business owners have. We need to spend them wisely, so we need to be aware of them. The comparison of this is almost like you're trying to save for a house and you're just spending money left, right, and center, not knowing how much is in your account, not knowing how much money you're spending. Now, that's not going to be that productive when it comes to buying a house, right? So what I want you to do is to literally go through and understand, right, I wake up at this time, I do this first, then I do this task, then I have a break here, then I eat lunch. Like, literally draw out an average day for you. Understand where your time, where your energy, and where your emotional fluctuations are coming from. Audit that. There are going to be things that are staring you gleamingly obvious in the face that you're wasting your time on, wasting your energy on, and also doing things that are draining your energy. Like I said, if your energy is low, if your emotions are low, that's going to be impacting how you're showing up online or to your clients or to your future customers. That's impacting how much money you're making. So you need to understand what's draining your time, what's draining your energy, and what's draining your emotions. Audit that, be aware of it, and change it. That's the first thing. The second thing I want us to do, or want you to do, let me just adjust my microphone here, is I want you to understand doubts and fears, and I want you to challenge those. Okay, so when it comes to rewiring your subconscious mind, changing your mindset, the problems that are occurring for you when it comes to limitations, slowing yourself down, putting limits on yourself, it all comes from the thoughts that are happening up here. When you can start to practice being aware and listen out and notice those thoughts that you're having, and then you can take the next level to that and actually challenge them, you almost gain a little bit of a superpower. I'll give you an example, right? Let's say you have a sales call that doesn't go that good, or you have some prospects in your DMs or emails and they don't actually sign up. You can have 2 avenues here. The first avenue is, they didn't sign up to me, or that must mean my program or my offer wasn't that good. Oh God, am I that good? Is my business actually going to be that successful? That's not a very serving thought for you to have. You're going to spiral and feel negative. The second alternative is to have that initial thought of, oh God, am I that good? Challenge that. Because if we don't challenge it, it's going to have that negative spiral. We are in control of what we think about. So what I want you to do is to understand that if you have a fearful thought, a doubtful thought, or a thought that's kind of worrying, making you anxious about your future success, instead of leaning into the doubt and letting that story run the show and controlling how you feel, I want you to like almost pause, maybe grab a pen and paper and actually write down, like, is this thought true? Is this real? Do I need to make up a story about this? I don't think so. Why am I good? Why is my offer there? Why would people sign up to it? You're almost backing yourself up here. So what I want you to do every single day, like as soon as this video finishes, is be aware of the thoughts you're having, be aware of the thoughts you're leaning into and trusting, and try to challenge them and flip them to have a more positive and confident perspective on things. Like, you can be your own worst enemy, but you can be your own best friend as well. The third thing I want you to be kind of considering and looking at here is identity. It's how you are looking at yourself and relabeling yourself as the person who can make money with ease, okay? If you see yourself and label yourself as a certain person in a certain way, it's quite hard for you and impossible for you to act any different. I'll give you an example. If you consistently say to yourself and think to yourself, oh, making money is really hard, I have to work really hard to make money, I'm not the type of person who's going to be making X, Y, Z figure per year, you're not going to make it, because it's quite hard for you to act differently to how you see yourself. The phrase fake it till you make it comes up here. If you can start thinking and talking in a way that is much more positive and affirming to the person and entrepreneur that you want to be, you're going to gradually start to act like that. So what I want you to do is to really consider how you're talking to yourself and how you're perceiving yourself. Are you the type of person who struggles to make money, or was that just past version of you? Can you now label yourself as someone who is an entrepreneur, who is successful, and who probably can make X amount per month because they used to make anything down here and they've improved it going forward? Start to really understand how you're labeling yourself, how you're describing yourself to other people, and literally relabel that. One of the most empowering things that you can understand when it comes to mindset work and then into business and entrepreneurship as well is that you can be, without sounding too cliche and cringy here, you can be whoever you want to be. It depends on the labels that you're labeling yourself with. So again, similar to the second point, understand what thoughts you're having and how you're labeling yourself, because that is going to have a humongous impact to the actions you're taking in your business, which then dictates how much money you're making in your business. So be aware of the labels you're putting on yourself. Learn to relabel. The fourth and final step here is to change your relationship with money. And like the main, I guess, statement here is, I want you to be smart with your money, but I don't want you to be tight with your money. If you imagine me holding onto this pen right here, and imagine it's like a £10 note, a £20 note, or dollars, whatever your currency is, right? And I'm really like this with the money, and I don't want to give this pen away, I don't want to give this money away. How can I possibly welcome any money into this hand when I've got a pen or the money so tightly wrapped into it? If I can open this palm up a little bit and allow that pen to go, then it's going to allow another pen or more money to come into my palm. So instead of being tight-fisted with your money, being very, very cautious on your spending, even though you need or really, really want something, why don't you open it up a little bit? Learn to invest in yourself. If you think something's going to be beneficial for you and you can afford it, invest in it. Because once you open this up, you're going to then manifest more opportunities for yourself. It's changing your relationship with money. My relationship with money used to be very, very poor. I used to be very tight-fisted. But now I'm still smart with my money. I don't just throw money out left, right, and center. I invest and buy things that are of value to me. And I don't, when things aren't very valuable to me, I play it much smarter now. But the concept of money, I've improved the relationship with it because it means different things to me now. So I can earn whatever I want to because I believe I can, because I've changed my relationship with money. And the way in which we can start doing this is to, like I said, change the way we're spending and investing. Don't be so tight-fisted, but still be smart and pick and choose where you're spending your money. There's no need to waste it, spend it on things that are of value. If it's going to improve you, that's the place where you need to be investing, because it might then make you more money going forward. Okay, so that's the fourth thing, is changing your relationship with money. Once you can start to gradually make these changes and be aware of these things that are going on in your life, you really start to make shifts. And I really want to be clear here, this isn't an overnight thing. And we almost don't want it to be an overnight thing, because then it's almost fleeting. It goes really, really quickly. Sustainable changes is like a diet, right? Sustainable changes are the ones that come quite slowly, but really become part of your mindset and your lifestyle, so you can keep going with them and notice the benefits. That is real sustainable change. And again, I can't stress enough, this is literally why my job as a mindset coach for business owners exists and why this YouTube channel exists. You can have the best strategy in the world, you can have the best business tactics in the world and the best offer, But if you're not feeling good within yourself, if you're not thinking good, acting good, and becoming that person that you need to be, which does have a successful business without detrimenting their life, the business strategy is going to be worth nothing because you are not operating at the highest level. So I hope this video has been helpful. Consider these 4 bits and pieces when it comes to altering your lifestyle and your mindset to manifest the money that you want. Be patient and be consistent, be disciplined. That is how you're going to manifest the results that you want. If you are interested in mindset work and don't really know where to start, but you want to just understand like the key basics to get you started with mindset work, in the description below, the link is for a free mindset training, a free subconscious mindset training called the Subconscious Shift, which is my signature training I put together. It's completely free, no strings attached. And I think it'd be really helpful for you when it comes to getting into mindset work if you're looking to grow your business and you know that it's mindset work that, is the thing that you kind of need right now. So please feel free to grab that training, drop a comment of any questions or thoughts that you have, and subscribe for more videos going forward. I hope this has been helpful, and have a good rest of your day as well.